Hello everyone and welcome. In this lecture, we're going to learn how we can configure an NFT project for Candy Machine. So we have to build a project file called config.json. Let's go into our code editor. This can be any code editor, and open up your Metaplex project folder. You can also use any folder. Create a new file called config.json. So I'm creating a configuration file in my NFT project, and in this case, just in my Metaplex clone. This is a JSON file, which means a JavaScript object notation file, which allows you to define properties and their values. Then you want to pass in the configuration for Candy Machine. This can vary per project, but I will show you the minimal properties that you need. And they are as follows. You're going to need the price for your NFT, followed by the number. This number is important. This has to be the number of elements that will be in your collection. And if you're not sure yet, that's okay. You can always change this at any time if you add or remove NFTs from the collection. You also have to specify a gatekeeper. Even if you don't have a gatekeeper, you still have to specify it and then pass it as null. Otherwise, you can have troubles with the command line. Next, you need the Solidity Treasury account, as well as the token account. So the Treasury account is the Solidity wallet to receive preceding Solidity payments. So from your terminal, you want to use your Solana address. So you want to call the command Solana address and use that default signer as your wallet address. Next, you can also specify the SPL token account. This is the wallet to receive proceedings from SPL token payments. You can also specify the mint address of the token accepted as payment. The go live date, this should be sometime when you're planning to allow for minting of your NFTs. Next up, we have end settings for the ending, if you have any. Whitelist mint settings. Here you can specify the whitelist token that will be burned or not burned after the mint and should be returned to the holder. Then you have hidden settings like the name, the URI, the hash, as well as storage, the storage type to upload images and metadata. I'm using Arweave Sol, which means that we are uploading to Arweave and payments are made in the Sol coin. This only works in mainnet and is the recommended option. If you want to enable DevNet for the storage, then you want to use Arweave without Sol. This will upload to Arweave via Metaplex Google Cloud Function. This works for DevNet and mainnet and is the recommended option for DevNet. Next, we have IPFS and for a project ID. If we're uploading to IPFS, we must pass in either the project ID or the secret key. NFT storage will upload to NFT storage. So here you can pass in all that data if you have it or set it as null if you don't have it. AWS S3 bucket is the AWS bucket name if you're using Amazon Web Services. No retain authority. This indicates whether the Candy Machine authority has the update authority for each mint. And no mutable indicates whether the NFT metadata is mutable or not after minting. So this is the default settings that you need, or the minimum settings. You want to copy this, which you can get from the source code for this section, and make sure you pass in your treasury account. Make sure you pass in the number of NFTs that you will have in your collection and the storage. And you need the rest as well set to null or false. Otherwise, there can be problems with the command line. So that is how we can configure our NFT project for Candy Machine. So join me coming up next. We're going to learn how we can build NFT asset metadata, so the NFT assets for our NFTs. If you liked this video, then go to training.mammoethinteractive.com. We have tons more content on blockchain, web development, machine learning, and much more. We also have a membership for just $19 a month where you can get access to our 372 course bundle and counting.